Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao bottom preview and bottom predictions for the undercard fights down below in the comments. So let's get straight into it. Start off then with Brandon Figueroa versus Tszyu Gonzalez. Not bad fight this one. 126-pound defense in 10 3-minute rounds. Brandon Figueroa, 25 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. Tszyu Gonzalez, 27 wins, 4 defeats. Brandon Figueroa, we'll start off with him. In terms of his stills, he's relentless, got the volume of punch and body shots, got the creativity when he's in that offensive position as well. So he's got the durability, he's got that toughness, he's got a chin, got the adaptability, and he's probably got the size as well on Tszyu Gonzalez. Well, Tszyu Gonzalez got the work effort and work rate. He's always in very good condition, isn't he, as well? He's got adaptability as well, very offensive fighter, Dr. Sims, and he's got technical skills as well. This is very close, to be fair. I think this is a very close fight. I do still favour Brandon Figueroa to win this fight, but I think it'd be as close. I think it'd be a close fight as people are making out. To be fair, I think it will be very close. But I'm going to edge towards Brandon Figueroa to win on points for me. I think he just wins just about on points and short on size. Not a bad fight. It'll be a good pick and fight between the two of them as well. So I think Figueroa will win on points. Now it's the rematch between Cruz and Angel Fierro. Cruz 27 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draw. Angel Fierro 22 wins, 3 defeats, 2 draws. And it was an absolute cracker, wasn't it? It was an absolute barnstorm in the first fight between the two of them, and we detonated then. It's a fan friendly fight, isn't it? It's a fan favourite fight for fans to watch as well. And you know what? It's done me the same as the first fight for me. I think it's done me the same as the first fight. Cruz, relentless, isn't he? He's relentless, aggressive fighter, explosive, powerful, got the power, durable, resilient. He's a fan favourite for the way he fights as well, which is on the inside, very front-footed inside fighter. Cruz, work rate and the footwork as well. And obviously he got that amateur background, while Angel Fierro, aggressive. He's definitely got a chin on him because he took a lot of shots from Cruz in the first fight. He's got that combat mentality, to be fair. Because he showed that during the fight inside Cruz as well. He's that classic Mexican fighter, isn't he? Angel Fierro, very classic Mexican fighter. Crowd pleaser as well, and again, he's another fan favourite as well. This will be an absolute barnstormer. It'll be a barnstorm this fight where I think both of them will take shots, in my opinion. I think both of them will take shots, but I'm still done door for the same outcome as the first fight. I think Cruz will win on points against Angel Fierro. I think the way Cruz fights, that's gonna convince the judges more as well. The way Cruz fights as well. So I've done for Cruz to win on points for me. Now, next fight, Sebastian Fundora versus Tszyu. Obviously, for the WBC World and WBO World Super Welterweight titles were currently held by Sebastian Fundora. And of course, this is a rematch between the two of them. This is a rematch after the first fight. Tszyu, accidental clash of heads, which caused a horrific cut to Tszyu. Really did cost Tszyu in that first fight against Sebastian Fundora, because for me, without that cut, I think Tszyu beats Fundora for me. And obviously, bit of spoiler alert, that is my prediction. I do think Tszyu does beat Fundora, as long as he avoids the clash of heads and doesn't get a horrific cut, which affected Tszyu's vision, especially with the way Tszyu fights as well. because Tszyu sort of fundamentals of the power. He has to cut off the win, doesn't he? That high work weight as well, in terms of the volume as well, fitness and adaptability. But he couldn't use them stills in the first fight when he had that horrific cut. It was an absolute bloodbath for him, wasn't it? His face was an absolute mess, which affected his fizzing for me. I know people say, oh, excuses, he should be able to adapt. But I don't think he could adapt because of that horrific cut. The blood was pouring throughout the whole fight, affecting his fizzing. Fundora, inside fighter, got the size and weight on Tszyu, they're the advances he's got. And if it's a cast of heads to then, I think Sebastian Fundora will obviously win, in my opinion. Well, if Tszyu does had a horrific cut, which does affect his fizzing, Fundora obviously wins for me. Because that will take away all of Tszyu's stills for me. But if Tszyu doesn't get a cut that affects him, Tszyu wins, in my opinion. Because I still think Tszyu is a better fighter than Sebastian Fundora, in my personal opinion. And without that cut in the first fight, I do believe Tszyu would have won against Sebastian Fundora. And that is my prediction. I have done for Tszyu to get revenge and win on points against Sebastian Fundora. But who knows? Sebastian Fundora might prove me won, to be fair. He might prove me won. But I'm the dog for Tszyu to win on points, in my opinion. Now, on to one of your... Right, I've had a one about this main event. For the WBC World Welterweight title, Manny Barrios, defending champion, defend this title against Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, who's returning. Look, Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest boxers we've seen in our lifetime, isn't he? Especially when he was a physical specimen, especially for his speed, his piano speed, power, athleticism, toughness as well. And an 8th division world champion as well, Manny Pacquiao. He was an 8th division world champion as well. But for me, who does not deserve this title shot? This is what's wrong with boxing when you got a corrupt organisation like the WBC and Marissa O'Sullivan giving Manny Pacquiao world title shot. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Manny Pacquiao's not been active for 4 years. His last professional boxing fight was a defeat to who that? And obviously Barrios, that's his best win as well. Barrios' best win is against Udas as well. And what's so ironic about this with Udas, when Barrios beat Udas was past it. Miles past it. When Udas beat Pacquiao was way past it as well. And now you're giving Pacquiao a title shot. Ridiculous. Stupid. This is absolute nonsense. He's not earned it. For me. As much as Manny Pacquiao is one of our favourite fighters we've ever seen in our lifetime. As much as he is, I do have to criticise this fight for me. And by the way, I don't even think Barrios is good either, to be honest with you. I think Barrios is probably one of the worst world champions out there, in my opinion. If Conor Benn would have fought Barrios instead of Huban Jr., I actually think Conor Benn would have won against Barrios, to be honest with you. But as much as I don't rate Barrios, he should be winning this fight by stoppage, in my opinion. The last time we saw Manny Pacquiao on our screens, he was spoon-fed by his partner. And now you want to put him back in the win. But you know why these fighters keep coming back? You know why? Especially with Mike Tyson as well, in that show against the BTEC Disney Cat Weasel. It's about the money. That's why they're coming back. That's why Pacquiao's coming back. He's coming back because for the money. And if Pacquiao wins this fight, Mario Barrios should retire, in my opinion, because he shouldn't be using to great fighter who's not been active for 4 years, while you're being more active than him, you should not be using to Manny Pacquiao. Not this current state of Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, 4 years though, different conversation. We'd be saying, oh yeah, Pacquiao's levels above. No, it's disgusting way, and this is the thing with the WBC. The WBC, well, it's already been rumoured, hasn't it? It's already been rumoured that they've got a title shot waiting for Tyson Fury as well. With Tyson Fury on his pretend retirement again. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. When this WBC doesn't start acting like a proper organisation, no one can take them seriously. Canelo Alvarez, they made an exception for Canelo Alvarez to duck David Benavidez. Yes, we will. He was ducking Benavidez, in my opinion. Jamal Charlo held the WBC middleweight belt for what? How many years? 2 years, without fighting anyone. Again, absolute shock. Another one by the WBC. Oh, also the WBC also decided to put Jake Paul in their cruiserweight. Was it Jake Paul or was it Tommy Fury? No, I think it might have been both of them. After their count show fight. Decided to put both of them in the pretty cruiserweight contention as well. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. And that's what the WBC are. That's what the WBC are. Yes, we will. A joke on the organisation. And for me, what's Barrios stood at? He's not a chap. He's not a chap. Very active in the win. Very active in the win, Barrios, especially when he's fighting as well. Overforce fighter. That's about it with Barrios. That's about it, to be honest with you. And with the opponents Barrios has stopped, they are not good opponents. Let's be real about it. And then, this should be a waste of time fight for me. This should be a waste of time. Obviously, Pacquiao's obviously aim is to try and become a world champion then. But if that does happen, by the way, I swear to God, if Pacquiao does beat Barrios, that's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing defeat for Mario Barrios. Let's be real about it. Barrios should be winning this fight. Let's be real. Obviously, years ago, different outcome, of course. Different outcome. Of course it is. Pacquiao's past it. Manny Pacquiao's past it, and you're going on about, the return of Manny Pacquiao, everyone's hyping it up. Yeah, everyone's going to hype it up because it's pretty Manny Pacquiao. But for me, this shouldn't be a close fight, in my opinion. Even if Mario Barrios does win on points, I think that's quite embarrassing from Barrios, to be honest with you. Unless he dominates every round, then that's probably understandable. But Barrios should be stopping Manny Pacquiao, who's not been active for 4 years. And when in his defeat to Udat's Manny Pacquiao, that's when we knew he was past it. Nor does fighting these pretty expeditions, to be honest with you. So what? That's an expedition. This is a proper bottom fight. And Barrios should be winning this fight for me. I actually don't think Barrios stops Pacquiao, by the way. I don't know why. I just think Barrios might have that pretty take it easy mentality against Pacquiao, to be honest with you. By the way, I don't want to see Pacquiao in the win. Especially when Dementors are real thin as well, etc. As well. Didn't want to see Mike Tyson in the win either. But we all know why. All about the money. But yeah, Barrios should win this easy. Should be winning this fight easy. Obviously, a couple of years though, it would be a different outcome, of course. And if Barrios, I swear to God, even if Pacquiao wins a round of Barrios, that's still embarrassing for Barrios. That shouldn't be happening. So I don't rate Barrios, but he should be winning this fight convincingly as well, especially against an inactive Pacquiao. So yeah, I'm going to go for Barrios to win on points. So they're my boxing preview and boxing predictions for Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao full card. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. See what the Chessy Band between versus Cafu full card preview.